the kids, they want to look like the players. And I'm glad to see that the pants are up. That's the big one.
You know, I think it's pretty cool. Guys have their own personality. Some of it goes too far, but hey, I got a teammate that does his own thing sometimes, but hey, it's whatever.
That teammate would be Dwayne Wade, who made the statement of the postseason so far by wearing a suit with capri pants.
You say, okay, I know that I'm gonna start. Either you're gonna start a trend, or it's just gonna be a bomb.
Capri pants, yes or no?
I can't do that. I have bony legs. I don't want to show those off.
You probably won't see me in capris. If you do, you know, shoot me.
The capri pants suit is a far cry from the baggy jeans and jerseys favored by late 90s stars like Allen Iverson, a look the NBA found so unprofessional that in 2005 it instituted a dress code. A few players decried the change, but many more used it as an excuse to turn the hardwood into a red carpet, even hiring stylists.
Initially, there may have been some apprehension in having to actually invest in looking good and looking the part of a professional. Once they started working with people like me, they wanted to become immersed in the fashion community, attend fashion shows, go meet designers, go to showrooms, and now you're seeing it in the NFL, and you know, it had been in soccer, and hopefully Major League Baseball will catch on soon.
Of course, not every player has embraced the high fashion trend.
My biggest compliment to date was this woman came up to me and said, you know what, you're suburban dad hot.
Is that a compliment?
I think so. I think so. I take it as a compliment. So that's what I go for. Suburban dad hot.
I said, how important is fashion to these superstars, in your own words?
Well, I think it's good for their image. They deserve to make up professionally. I mean, on and off the pitch, it's a completely different issue, so I don't think it has anything to do with what they do.
Oh, good. That's all in sports. Back to you.
Thank you very much. And before we end this edition of the news, a quick reminder of our headlines. Experts have gathered to review the first phase of the implementation process of the Gambia Growth and Competitiveness Project. Health practitioners from across the country have benefited from a refresher training course on maternal health and hygiene courtesy of a local NGO. Authorities in Quetta, Pakistan have closed down a women's university after suspected Taliban insurgents targeted the facility. And President Vladimir Putin has refused to sign a declaration demanding the resignation of President Bashar al-Assad as the G8 leaders conclude their Belfast summit without agreement on the way forward for Syria. That's all in this edition of the news. Thank you very much for your time. Join us at 10 for another bulletin. Meanwhile, enjoy our programs.
High-speed internet for less. Gamcell 3G, beyond your imagination. Yai Barum.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to another Gamcell talk show here on Gambia Radio and Television Services, broadcasting on MDI Road, Kanifing. My usual panelist, Nancy Seka of Gamcell Marketing Communications Unit on my immediate right. Nancy, welcome to the program once again. And on my immediate left, Louis Amina Drame. And far on the left, you also have Sirif Bob. We're here to discuss about the newly introduced Gamcell 3G. And I would just want to open the forum by inviting Louis Amina Drame to explain to us, if one needs to be part of the Gamcell 3G, can you still maintain your Gamcell number and get connected without replacing your line?
Without replacing your line, no. Currently, that is not available for 3G. We have 3G SIM cards that we use. So if you have a current Gamcell number that you're using, what you do is you come down to Gamcell, we'll save your contacts onto the phone, replace your line so you don't lose any of the information that you had, and then you'll still have the same number but just on a new SIM card. For you to have the same SIM card you had, what we do is we can connect you to Edge, which is not exactly 3G, but you can still browse. So it's not as quick, but it's still internet.
So, like, that means if you want to use it now, you have to do away with the previous number, right?
No, you can still have the number that you had. We'll just change the SIM card, and you'll still have all the information that was there. We'll just transfer
you still maintain the
same number.
Same number.
Yeah.
Good. Sirif, lu ma ko doon laajte mooy pour bokk si 3G bi ndax dafa am système boo xam ne da ngaa wecci sa number bi wala ba tey mën ngaa maintain sa number boo amee nga xam ne da nga koo configure rek si saa si.
su fekkee ne tamit daal yaa ngi bugg a jëfandikoo li nga xam ne mooy Gamcel SIM card li nga njëkk a def rek mën nga maintain sa previous number bi nga xam ne yaa ngi koo use so mën nga koo maintain den soo ñëwee rek nga xam ne dañoo replace sa comme SIM card bi comme que su fekkee ne yaa ngi amee 2G SIM card dañ ko replace rek nga mun a am li nga xam ne mooy 3G SIM card bi maanaam waaye replacement boobu tamit bala nga koo def foog ñu make sure ne tamit sa contact si nga xam ne mu ngi si biir téléphone bi dañ ko mun a save mu ngi si SIM card bi dañ koo save si téléphone bi suñ ko save si téléphone bi dañ mun a ñoo replace line bi suñu replace line bi ba pare ñu delloowaat ko si téléphone bi contact yi nga xam ne safoon nañ ko si phone bi mun nañ koo delloowaat si SIM card bi nga xam ne di nga am boot di nga am si SIM card bi di nga am si phone bi tamit ne da ngaa gis ne boobu noonu su ko defee di nga mun a continuer nga use li nga xam ne mooy sa SIM card bi mu nekk 3G SIM card instead of 2G SIM card.
waaw maanaam daal soo dugga biir Gamcel nga am sa previous Gamcel number soo buggee wecci rek da ngaa ñëw ñu jël sa information bu nekk foofu noonu yëpp comme loo doon explain ñu sotti ko si beneen lifin bi parce que loolu tam lu important la parce que mun naa am ñeneen dinañ xalaat ne waaw su ma waree jël suma line bi wecci ko ak beneen line ndax information yu nekkoon fële ne la yëpp ndax tam du waaw loolu lu important la Nancy lu ma doon laaj si rek lu ma doon waxtaan ak Nancy mooy soo bëggee duga si 3G bi dafa mel ni lu Sirif doon explain mooy foog nga amaat beneen line waaye ndax ba tey benn line boobu nga maintain mooy benn number bi nga maintain ndax da nga am pour defaat leneen
abaraka baake Modou assalamu alaikum barika kam moy dal comme Sirif ni lu wis ya fo ñamen ko be balari ngore ñama nañen 3G ni lafta ka activer rek so ne yatare ibe la Gamcel SIM card o yemen soto ibe wala use la bari ibe nanta ka replace le ni ya replace ibe internet o soto no la wala ni ma replace ite internet o soto la bari nakata fanan ila contact sol isela tele iba lose lale ibe men kala wolam jadi be la SIM card o replace la ibe la mobile le tala yela SIM card o ta ya copy to contact ni ya copy after ni yela SIM card o falling yela SIM card o dundi rek ibe la number soto lale kotente Modou.
Louis, how easy is it for one to undergo this process? Do you have to go about through a new registration process, or is it just a matter of changing your line?
It's just, I'll tell you, it takes about 15 minutes when you come down to one of our branches. Okay. Well, you don't have to register again because once your number is registered on our system, all you have to, it's there, regardless if you change the SIM card or not, the number's yours. So you come down, we'll replace it, and then we'll configure the line. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. So it's not a long, drained-out process. It takes 15 minutes, and you have internet, and you go.
Okay. Where could you do this? In any of your branches, or is it at a specific branch that you have to go?
No, there's no specific branch. If you have the line, you go to any of our branches, and the staff can configure the phone and the other services that you need.
Oh, Sirif, mun nga ñëw sànni alkadu foofu.
Ba Modou comme li Louis doon wax rek ama bamtu ko si kàllaamay wolof mel ni comme su fekkee ne comme like yow am nga SIM card bi ba pare su fekkee tamit mosoon nga register jalu ñu register waat ko li nga def rek mooy rek nga ñëw ne la dama bëgg li nga xam ne mooy 3G SIM card bi den ñu ceeñal la ko comme naka lañ ko fi waxee rek su ko defee ñu copy sa contact si defal la everything den su ko defee ñu change SIM card bi nag jëlu time 10 minutes or so rek onasan loolu moom suñ ko amee rek mun nañ la koo defar ba pare configure la sa téléphone bi yëpp ba nga xam ne tamit daal yow li nga am pour starter mooy nga purchase sa megabytes nga start di browse.
waaw lu ma ko doon laajte waat bokk na si ne ndax nit ki dafa war a indi yeneen documents pour make sure ne you know change of line bi tam dina easy ak moom wala lan.
waaw change of line bi nag dina war a easy su fekkee ne comme lay because xam nga Gamcel saa yoo fa dugga see rek pour bugg a replace sa line nañ la laaj number bi lan la den soo lañ joxee number bi ñoom dinañ dem ñu display ko suñ ko display dinañ gis ne yow register nga yaa ngi doon use line bi understand then from there ñu mun la koo wéccil parce que jarul sax ñu register waat ko parce que su fekkee ne once mus nga register rek moom fa du fa mus a génn so loolu moom noonu la rek parce que yomb na